Okay, what we discussed in last lecture? Anybody have any idea? No
So
idea?
we have
Sir,
discussed time shifting, then multiplication with scalar quantity,
Yeah.
and shifting theorem.
Yes. Okay. We discuss about the, you can see here in last lecture, we have talked about uh, change of scale property means damping rule. Okay, then we discussed about the time reversal. Okay, multiplication by k property, time shifting property, and we have done some example for these properties. Okay, am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now today we are going to discuss about more properties of Z transform, and those are initial value theorem and final value theorem. Then we go for the convolution theorem, and if possible then we will discuss about the inverse Z transform in today's session. Okay. So first we talk about the initial value problem. Initial value theorem means it is defined at initial value. Okay, so it is known as the initial value theorem. And what is our initial value? Anybody? My screen is visible or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what is the initial value generally for time?
Zero.
Yes, it is 0. So this property is defined at k is equal to 0 simply. Okay, so it is known as the initial value theorem. Okay, what is that? If z of this means if z transform of f of k is equal to f of z, this is our standard notation with k greater equal to 0. With k greater equal to 0 indicates the unilateral z transform. Okay, that means it starts from 0. Okay, then f of z is equal to limit z tends to infinity f of z, means it says that if you find f of z, then it gives limit z tends to infinity z ट्रांसफॉर्म ऑफ f of k, मीन्स जो भी आपका f of k का z ट्रांसफॉर्म है उसमें आप z टेंस टू इन्फिनिटी रिप्लेस करेंगे तो इट गिव्स ऑलवेज f of 0. Okay, this is the initial value theorem. Any doubt in this theorem? Dear student, any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, then we prove it. Okay, अगर हमको ये prove करना है तो it is very easy, so that's why we are discussing here initial value theorem. Okay, so what is it? If z transform of f of k is equal to f of z, k greater equal to 0, then f of 0 is equal to limit z tends to infinity of z transform of f of k. Now I start with the unilateral z transform. So what is it? F of z is equal to means z of f of k is equal to f of z is equal to summation k is equal to 0 to infinity f of k z raised to minus k. We know this. Okay, ये हमको पता है कि this is our unilateral z transform, one sided z transform. So if I open this summation, then what is my first term? I put k is equal to 0 in this expression, so we get f of 0 into z raised to 0 plus put k is equal to 1, f of 1 into z raised to minus 1 plus put k is equal to 2, f of 2 z raised to minus 2, and so on. Okay, if you know z raised to 0 is equal to 1, then this term will convert to f of 0 plus f of 1 by z plus f of 2 by z square, and so on. Now what is our theorem? We have to find, or we want to find limit z tends to infinity. So I am applying limit for that. So taking the limit z tends to infinity, we get limit z tends to infinity f of z is equal to all other term will be 0 because there is a 1 upon infinity form. Okay, so 1 upon infinity will be 0. So all other terms other than first term will be 0. That's why we have f of z f of 0 is equal to limit z tends to infinity z transform of f of k. Any doubt in this theorem, dear student? Any doubt? Let me inform. Please do fast.
No, sir.
Okay, good. What about others?
No, sir.
Okay, it is very simple. Okay, so then we go for the second theorem. Okay, it is final value theorem. Okay, so final value theorem is similar to initial value theorem, but its proof is very lengthy. So we will discuss it. If z transform of f of k is equal to f of z, then limit k tends to infinity. Now you can compare both the things. What is here? Here z tends to infinity is the limit. Okay, here k tends to infinity is the limit. So limit k tends to infinity, f of k is equal to limit z tends to 1 z minus 1 into f of z. Here it is defined as infinitive, so it is known as final value theorem. Okay, done. So we will prove it. Okay, so this is the proof. If z transform of f of k is equal to f of z, then limit k tends to infinity, f of k is equal to limit z tends to 1 z minus 1 f of z. Okay, so again I start with the unilateral z transform, means one-sided z transform. Okay, so z transform of f of k is equal to summation k is equal to 0 to infinity f of k z raised to minus k is my unilateral z transform. Okay, is equal to f of z. The notation for that is f of z. So z transform, I want to find the k plus 1, means I shifted it plus 1. Okay, so z transform of f of k plus 1 will be summation k is equal to 0 to infinity f of k plus 1 into z raised to minus k is equal to summation. Okay, now I am substituting k plus 1 is equal to m. So k plus 1 is equal to m means k is equal to 0 है यहाँ पे, तो k plus 1 अगर मुझे चाहिए तो it will be m minus 1 equal to 0. Okay, क्योंकि k is equal to m minus 1 हो जाएगा and it gives m is equal to 1. That's why this summation starts from m is equal to 1. Okay, so m is equal to 1 to infinity f of m z raised to minus m plus 1. Okay, because if you replace minus m minus 1, then it gives minus m plus 1. Okay, how many students got it? कितने लोगों को ये पता चल गया? Raise your hand. Good, good. Okay. Okay, good. Okay. Okay, don't raise down. Okay, मुझे देखना है कि how many students are there. Don't raise down. Okay, good. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, Ankita, Akshat, Smith, Lakshmi Narayan, are you there? Are you understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, you don't raise your hand. Raise your hand. If you understand, then please raise your hand. Okay, now 3 people are remaining. Ankita is there. Akshat? Yes, Akshat is there. Okay, Smith. Smith, are you there? 19 EC 053.
Sir, I am just joining, sir.
Okay. So, can I repeat it?
Yes, please, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so here you can see that this is our unilateral Z transform. So I am replacing k by k plus 1. So substitute k is equal to k plus 1. Then I conclude at here. summation k is equal to 0 to infinity f of k plus 1 z raised to minus k. Now if I substitute m is equal to k plus 1, then what is my m? So m minus 1 is equal to 0. So if I shift minus 1 to right side, then m is equal to 1 is my starting value. So m is equal to 1 to infinity f of m and z raised to minus k. So if I substitute minus m minus 1, then it gives minus m plus 1. Now Smith, are you understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes.
Okay. Now I want to convert it into m is equal to 0. तो मैं क्या करूंगा, उसको ओपन कर दूंगा. सो फर्स्ट स्टेप मेरा जो है वो मुझे 0 से स्टार्ट करना है. तो मैं क्या करूंगा, उसमें ऐड एंड सब्सट्रैक्ट करना पड़ेगा मुझे. सो आई एम एडिंग m is equal to 0 term and subtracting m is equal to 0 term. Okay, so I have, if I want to add that 0 term, so what is my first term? F of 0 z raised to 1. Okay, so I add and subtract this, that means minus 1 plus f of 0 into z. So जो plus वाला part है, it merge with previous one. So it start from z summation m is equal to 0 to infinity f of m z raised to minus m minus z into f of z. ये कितने लोगों को नहीं पता चला? If you have no idea, then please raise your hand. Other student, put down your raise hand. Okay, आपको पता नहीं चला है तभी करना है. ओके, इतने सारे लोगों को नहीं पता चला. हर्ष, ऋषि, रशिका, वृंद, जयश्री, द्रुमिल, प्रीत, लक्ष्मी नारायण. ओके, you don't understand this step?
Yes, sir. Pari, समझाओ.
ओके, नो इश्यू. दैट्स व्हाई आई एम आस्किंग इट. ओके, सो यहाँ पे मैं सिंपल तरीके से, चलो हम करते हैं यहाँ पे फिर से. वी राइट डाउन अगेन. ओके, सो what I am doing here, summation m is equal to 1 to infinity f of m into z raised to minus m plus 1. Okay, this is my original term. Okay, now I am adding 0 term. So m is equal to 1 to infinity f of m z raised to minus m plus 1 will be there. Okay, but मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ, plus f of 0 into z raised to 0. Okay, plus, so z raised to 1, not 0, z raised to 1, because m is equal to 0, so plus 1. Okay, 0 plus 1 and minus f of 0 into z raised to 1. मैंने क्या किया, ये टर्म को ऐड किया एंड सब्सट्रैक्ट किया. नाउ what is my next? तो next मुझे क्या मिलेगा, I am combine these two terms. Okay, so what we get, summation m is equal to 0 to infinity, now it's 0 to infinity f of m into z raised to minus m plus 1 minus of f of 0 into z. Okay, now you can separate z raised to minus m into z raised to 1. So I put z outside because summation is not depend on z, it is depend on m. So summation m is equal to 0 to infinity f of m into z raised to minus m minus f of 0 into z. This is my term. Now are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Divyaraj Singh and Lakshmi Narayan, are you understand?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Then
Yes, sir.
okay. Then this is your concluded step. Okay. Now I am subtracting equation 2 and 1. Okay. So subtracting equation 1 from equation 2. Okay. That means I am doing 2 minus 1. Okay. Equation 2 minus 1. So what is my right hand side of 2? So z f of z minus z f of 0 minus f of z. Yes. This is your right hand side. Now if you subtract left hand side, then z of f of k plus 1 minus z of f of k. Okay, now if you merge these two terms, first and last, so z minus 1 into f of z minus z into f of 0 is equal to summation k is equal to 0 to infinity f of k plus 1 minus f of k into z raised to minus k. How it comes? Due to the definition of z transform. Am I right? Okay, यहां तक कितने लोगों को नहीं पता चला? Raise your hand. Anybody? लक्ष्मी जा रहा है?
Yes, sir.
If you understand, then put your hand down.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay, that means all students have understand this step. Okay, no problem. Then we go for taking limit, because what is our requirement? Limit z tends to 1. Okay, so I am taking limit both side at z tends to 1. So limit z tends to 1, z minus 1 f of z minus f of 0, because z is equal to 1. Huh? Okay, f of 0 is equal to summation k is equal to 0 to infinity f of k plus 1 minus f of k, because यहाँ पे लिमिट ही नहीं है, सॉरी मीन्स z ही यहाँ पे z is to minus k, तो if you substitute z is equal to 1, so it will be 1 raised to minus 1. Okay, so it will be 1. Okay, so यहाँ पे इतना बचेगा. Now open this step. Okay, so what is first step here for our? So f of k plus 1, that means f of 1 minus f of 0. Then what is second step? F of 2 minus f of 1. Third term, f of 3 minus f of 2 and so on. सभी के बीच में क्या आ जाएगा? प्लस आ जाएगा. Okay, so this is my summation term. Okay, तो यहाँ पे मैंने उसको सिंप्लीफाई किया, f of 1 minus f of 0 plus f of 2 minus f of 1 and so on. Last term will be f of k plus 1 minus f of k and so on. चलता ही रहेगा वो आगे. Then I am applying limit k tends to infinity because I want to find at final value. So limit k tends to infinity, I am applying that. So what we get? यहाँ पे आप देखो प्लस 1 है, ये माइनस 1 वाला चला गया. Then f of 0 वाला रहेगा, f of 2 प्लस 1 है, यहाँ पे माइनस वाला चला गया. देन यहाँ पे f of 3 है, आगे नेक्स्ट टर्म में f of 3 आएगा. तो जो है वो लास्ट का फर्स्ट टर्म बचेगा एंड फर्स्ट का सेकंड टर्म बचेगा. ओके, वी हैव ओनली 2 स्टेप. ऑल अदर्स टर्म विल बी कैंसल आउट विद प्लस एंड माइनस due to plus and minus sign. Okay, so we have f of k plus 1 minus f of 0. If you replace k tends to infinity, then we get f of k minus f of 0. So it will be separated. Okay, क्योंकि k plus 1 और k दोनों में आप यहाँ पे k plus 1 करेंगे तो वो infinity minus 1 होगा. It meaningless. Okay, so it is k tends to infinity f of k minus f of 0, and this will cancel out with the left hand side, means f of 0 both sides, so you can cancel it. So we have limit k tends to infinity f of k is equal to limit z tends to 1 z minus 1 into f of z. Any doubt in any step, please let me inform. I will repeat it. Student?
No doubt, sir.
No doubt. Okay, good. What about others?
No, sir, no doubt.
Okay,
No,
good.
sir.
Okay, then this is your final value theorem. Okay, at k tends to infinity. Okay, ये proof है पूरा. थोड़ा लेंदी है फर्स्ट वन से, इनिशियल वैल्यू थियरम से थोड़ा ये लेंदी है, लेकिन सिंपल है. ओके, देन वी गो फॉर नेक्स्ट कॉन्वोल्यूशन थियरम. कॉन्वोल्यूशन थियरम आप लाप्लास ट्रांसफॉर्म में पढ़ के आए हो. ओके, तो वहां पे कॉन्वोल्यूशन थियरम क्या था? तो आप अगर सोचे तो एफ स्टार जी था वहां पे, एफ स्टार जी ऑफ टी इज इक्वल टू इंटीग्रेशन क्या था? बोलो, चलो अब आप ही को पूछता हूं. कौन बताएगा? पढ़ लिया ना लाप्लास ट्रांसफॉर्म? अब भाग जाएंगे या दो तीन लोग ऐसे ही भाग जाएंगे या 46 हो गए.
Sir,
Yes, Dromil.
limit 0 to t
Yes, good.
f of u into
Yes,
g of t minus u du.
yes, very good, very good, Dromil. Thank you. Okay, so this is the convolution theorem, sorry, convolution product in Laplace transform. Okay, so f star g is equal to integration 0 to t f of u g t minus u du. Here similar we can do with the summation. Okay, so what is our definition here? You can see and you can compare both the things. If z of f of k is equal to f of z and ROC means region of convergence is R1 for f of k and z of g of k is equal to g capital G of z. ROC means region of convergence is R2 for it, then Z transform of f of k star g of k is equal to fz into zz. Okay, means दोनों का सिंपली आपको क्या करना है, प्रोडक्ट जो भी आंसर आता है उसका सिर्फ डॉट प्रोडक्ट मीन्स आपको सिंपल प्रोडक्ट करना है. ओके, तो वेर f of k star g of k, here you can see that this is the definition. You can compare convolution definition is equal to summation n is equal to minus infinity to infinity. Okay, here we have 0 to t integration. Here we have summation n is equal to minus infinity to infinity f of n g of k minus n. Okay, both are same but differ by summation and integration. So you can simply write down that summation n is equal to minus infinity to infinity f of k minus n g of n. Both are same, but you know that f star g is equal to g star f. Okay, that's why here written down like this. Okay, so summation n is equal to minus infinity to infinity f of n g of k minus n f star g के लिए, and if you talk about g star f then it will be changed. Okay, done. Summation n is equal to minus infinity to infinity f of k minus n g of n, and region of convergence will be R1 intersection R2 means दोनों का जो common region होगा it is the region of convergence for convolution theorem. Any doubt? If you doubt then please raise your hand. Okay, no doubt, student?
No, sir.
Okay, it is simple to Laplace transform, बहुत इजी है, आपको सिर्फ Z ट्रांसफॉर्म इंडिविजुअल फाइंड करना है और वो दोनों का प्रोडक्ट कर देना है. ओके, तो look at here, first example, using convolution theorem find Z transform of f of k star g of k for the following functions. Number 1, f of k is equal to 2 3 4 and g of k is equal to minus 1 2 3. चलो अब इसके लिए मुझे बताओ कि what is the Z transform for f of k. चलो कौन बताएगा, बहुत सिंपल है ये. चलो चलो ट्राई फॉर दिस. इट इज वेरी सिंपल, हमने किया था ये लेकिन आप भूल गए. इफ यू डोंट नो देन आई एम रिपीटिंग इट. समेशन क्या था बताओ, k इज इक्वल टू 0 to 3
Infinite.
2, लेकिन यहाँ पे 3 स्टेप है ना, 1 2 and 3.
Yes.
Okay, so k is equal to 0 to 2 f of k z raised to minus k. This is our Z transform. Okay, now you can substitute here. First you have f of 0 z raised to 0. Okay, then plus f of 1 z raised to 1 plus f of 2 z raised to, sorry, minus na, yes, minus 2. Okay, then f of 0 is your 2, so 2 plus 3 by z plus 4 by z square. Am I right? Okay, तो चलो यहाँ पे फर्स्ट एग्जांपल है इसलिए मैं छोड़ रहा हूँ, यहाँ पे देख लो, बाद में नीचे वाला एग्जांपल में आपको बहुत ही मेहनत करना है. ओके, यू हैव टू फाइंड इट. यस, चलो ये तो हमने कर दिए. यस, दिस वन 2 3 4 minus 1 2 3. Okay, so f1z means z transform of first f of k. 2 3 4 is 2 plus 3 z raised to minus 1 plus 4 z raised to minus 2. अब what is the region of convergence for this? Means अगर आप इसको देखेंगे, if you think about it, then only one point will be disturb you, and it is z is equal to 0. So entire z plane except z is equal to 0 is the ROC for this. Now if you think about second sequence minus 1 2 3, then z transform of minus 1 2 3 will be minus 1 plus 2 into z raised to minus 1 plus 3 into z raised to minus 2. Again it will be true for entire z plane except z is equal to 0. Now I am applying convolution theorem. So by convolution theorem, you have to write down this, okay, otherwise you lost your marks. Convolution theorem, okay. So what we do here, z transform of f1k star f2k equal to f1z into f2z. So what is my f1z? It is 2 plus 3 z raised to minus 1 plus 4 into z raised to minus 2. Complete it. Now what is my f2z? Minus 1 plus 2 z raised to minus 1 plus 3 into z raised to minus 2. Now you have to open this bracket only, nothing else. So we first multiply by 2, so 2 into minus 1 minus 2, 2 into 2 4 z raised to minus 1, 2 into 3 that means 6 z raised to minus 2. Now multiply 3 into z raised to minus 1 to these three terms, so we get minus 3 z raised to minus 1 plus 6 z raised to minus 2 plus 9 z raised to minus 3. Okay, again 4 z raised to minus 2 will be multiplied to all these three terms, so minus 4 z raised to minus 2 plus 8 z raised to minus 3 plus 12 z raised to minus 4. If you simplify this, then what we get, constant term is minus 2. Now think about the z raised to minus 1 term. Yes, there are two terms, so 4 minus 3, it gives 1 plus 1 z raised to minus 1. Now think about the z raised to minus 2 terms. So there are z raised to minus 2 terms, three terms for that. So 6 plus 6 12, 12 minus 4 that means 8 z raised to minus 2. Now think about the z raised to minus 3 term. Okay, so z raised to minus 3, z raised to minus 3. So what we hear, 9 plus 8, so 17 z raised to minus 3, and z raised to minus 4 is only one term, so plus 12 z raised to minus 4. Now if you think about this, then z raised to minus, and that means z has negative power, so we can say that entire z plane except z is equal to 0 is the region of convergence for this convolution product. Done? Any doubt? If you have doubt, then please raise your hand. I will repeat it. No doubt. Okay, means no one has raised his or her hand, so we go for next. Okay, so second example, look at here, f of k is equal to 1 upon 3 raised to k, k greater equal to 0, g of k is equal to 1 upon 4 raised to k greater equal to 0. Okay, simply find the z transform of both the sequence. Okay, find it. Chalo, find karo, chalo. Then we will discuss. ओके, जैसे मैंने बोला कि फाइंड करो, एक बंदा भाग गया। ओके, वृंद 19 EC 089। सॉरी 19 नहीं, सॉरी 18 EC 089, वृंद पटेल। Vrund, are you there? Bhavesh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, are you doing it?
Yes, sir.
Jayashree,
Yes, sir.
are you doing it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Jagrat.
Yes, sir, I am doing it.
Okay, Mega. Mega.
Yes.
Okay, are you doing it?
Yes, sir.
Rushi,
Yes, sir.
switch on your camera and let me see. Are you doing or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Switch off your camera. You are doing good. Ishan, Ishan. Okay.
Sir, actually, can you say with roll number? There are two Ishans.
Okay. 19 EC 013.
Okay, sir, I am.
Okay. Dhruv,
Yes, sir.
are you doing it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ayushi,
Yes, sir.
are you doing it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Rashika, 19 EC 016. Rashika, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you doing it? Okay. Karna Ben,
Yes, sir.
are you doing it?
Yes.
Okay. Prachi,
Yes, sir.
are you doing it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 22. Okay. 23. Ravi Kothia and Diya.
Yes, sir. Doing.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 18 EC 089. Are you back? Or still you are not there? Okay. How many students got the answer? Please raise your hand. If you got the answer, then please raise your hand. Okay, we go with step by step. Okay, so you can understand very well. Okay, what is the Z transform of 1 upon 3 raised to k?
3z upon 3z minus 1.
3z upon 3z minus 1. Okay, is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, then that means you are doing good. Very good. Okay, then second. Okay, second step is our Z transform of 1 upon 4 raised to k. It is similar to 1 upon 3 raised to k. Okay. What is the answer?
So 4z upon 4z minus 1.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is correct. 4z upon 4z minus 1. This is our step number 2. Now, step number 3 is we mention about the convolution theorem. Okay, so convolution theorem के लिए हम mention करेंगे. तो what is our convolution theorem? Z transform of f of k star g of k by using convolution theorem is equal to f of z into g of z. You have to mention it, okay, in your answer sheet as well as in your notebook. Okay, so simply you substitute here the value of f of z. What is it? 3z divided by 3z minus 1 into 4z into 4z minus 1, and final answer is your 4 into 3, that means 12 z square divided by 3z minus 1 into 4z minus 1. Am I right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can verify here. Okay, f1z, z of z transform of 1 upon 3 raised to k is z upon z minus 1 by 3. Okay, so it is 3z upon 3z minus 1, and region of convergence is modulus z greater than 1 by 3. f2z is z. You can say here f and g also. Okay, it's no problem. Z of then means z transform of 1 upon 4 raised to k is equal to z upon z minus 1 by 4. 4z upon 4z minus 1, and the region of convergence is 1 upon 4. This is the your convolution theorem. So I simply multiply this and we get 12z square, and also the denominator will be multiplied. So 12z square minus 7z plus 1. And what is the region of convergence? तो ये दोनों का intersection वाला portion कौन सा हुआ? So it is modulus z greater than 1 by 3. Done? Clear? Any doubt in this? If you had doubt, then please raise your hand. Khyati,
Yes, sir.
you have doubt?
No, sir. No doubt.
Your hand is raised. Okay. What about other student? Any doubt?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. Okay. Then think about the third example.
સર
F of
વૃંદનો મેસેજ આવ્યો સર, એનું માઇક બંધ છે, એ સાંભળે છે, એણે એવું કીધું.
Okay. No problem. Means 18 EC 089 ना वरुण पटेल.
હા સર.
Okay. But उसको बोलो कि वो पोस्ट भी कर सकता है ना कि आई एम हियर सर, आई एम डूइंग हियर. ओके, सो देयर इज नो इश्यू. Okay, yes, he messaged it. Okay, yes sir, I am doing. Okay, no problem, Ron. Okay, next question is f of k is equal to 1 by 2 raised to k greater equal to 0, g of k is equal to cos k pi, k greater equal to 0. Okay, think about it and do it. Okay, and you have to go with step by step. Okay, आपको step by step जाना है, nothing else. First find out the Z transform of f of k, then find out the Z transform of g of k. Okay, then use convolution theorem and multiply it. That's all. Okay, where we reached 25. Yes, 27. Aditya, are you doing? Okay, there is a mic issue, I think. 28. Mehika, are you doing it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Rajvi,
Yes, sir.
are you doing it?
Yes, sir. Doing.
Pujesha,
Yes, sir. Doing.
okay, Miss Shruti, 19 EC 033. Miss Shruti. Okay,
Yes,
Miss
sir.
Shruti, are you doing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Maitri,
Yes, sir.
are you doing?
Yes, sir.
Dhyanam,
Yes, sir.
okay. Doing?
Yes.
Okay. Harsh, 36.
Yes, sir.
Dev,
Yes.
Dev.
Yes, sir.
Dhruva,
Yes, sir.
Dhruvi,
Sir, my mic is not working.
okay. Okay. Het,
Yes, sir.
Khyati,
Yes, sir.
Smith, 52.
Yes, sir. Hello.
52 and 53 both are doing?
Yes, sir, I'm doing.
Sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tanmay, 56.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tirth,
Yes, sir.
okay. Yogi, Yogi, 59. Are you doing?
Sir, he's replying in text.
Okay. Thank you. 60.
Yes, sir.
Mohammed Sufi. Okay. Are you doing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Give me your answer. What is the Z transform of 1 by 2 raised to K? Anybody?
2z by 2z minus 1.
1 minute. 2Z by 2Z
2z minus
minus.
1.
2z
Okay.
minus 1.
Okay. What is the Z transform G of K? And it is cos K pi. Okay. So what is the Z transform of cos K pi? Z transform of cos K pi. Anybody?
Sir. Into z minus cos pi upon z square minus 2z cos pi plus 1.
Sorry.
सर अल्फा को पाई अगर हम लोग सब्स्टिट्यूट करेंगे तो कॉस अल्फा के वाले फॉर्मूले को इसमें लिख सकते सब्स्टिट्यूट कर सकते हैं उसमें
Yes,
कॉस
yes,
पाई
करना ही है, करना ही. Yes. You have to substitute it. Cos pi is there. Okay. So cos pi
Sir,
will be
z minus 1 upon z square minus 2z plus 1.
Z minus 1
Z
upon
into z minus 1
1 minute.
upon
Z
z square
into Z
minus
minus
2z plus 1.
Z square minus 2Z plus 1. Is it correct? What about other student?
No, sir. Z upon Z plus 1.
Z upon Z plus, it is final answer. Okay, but
No, sir. It's Z transform of G of K. Z upon Z plus 1.
cos K pi is Z upon Z plus 1. I think
हाँ.
Khyati, there is a mistake in Z minus 1.
सर -1 होगा वो cos पाई
Cos pi, that means what we get
-1
here? Means Z into Z minus 1. सही है ये?
सर +1 आएगा.
Yes. I
Yes,
am.
sir, plus.
Yes. Then there is also
Yes,
plus
sir.
here. Okay. And it will be cancel out with Z plus 1 divided by Z plus 1 whole square. Okay. And it gives Z upon Z plus 1. This is the final answer. Done? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what we do next? We can multiply this to Z transform by using the convolution theorem. So that is our final answer. 2z upon 2z minus 1 into z upon z plus 1. Am I right? Okay. And final is I think 2z square divided by 2z square plus 2z minus z minus 1. And if you solve it, then 2z square divided by 2z square plus z minus 1. Okay, you can verify with here. Okay, this is your 1 by 2 raised to k, and z upon z minus 1 by 2 is the z transform of it. If you simplify this, then we get 2z upon 2z minus 1, and region of convergence is modulus z greater than 1 by 2. If you find the z transform of cos k pi, then it will be z plus 1 divided by z square plus 2z plus 1. And after cancelling z plus 1, we get z upon z plus 1 with the region of convergence modulus z greater than 1. If I am using convolution theorem, then we get f1z into f2z. It gives 2z upon 2z minus 1, z upon z plus 1, and the final answer is 2z square divided by 2z square plus z minus 1. Am I right? Okay, clear? Any doubt, student? If you doubt, then please inform me, then I will repeat it. Otherwise we will go for next. Okay, thank you. Okay, next question is f of k. Yes, it is very interesting for you. F of k is equal to u of k, and g of k is equal to delta k plus 1 by 2 raised to k into u of k. Yes, it is very nice example, because we have two main function, and those functions are unit step function and unit impulse function. Am I right? Okay, we already discussed about it, and we were find out the z transform of those functions also. So you can here, yes, you can see here, sorry, yes, z transform of unit impulse function is 1, and z transform of unit step function is z upon z minus 1. So you have to use that 2 z transform here in example number 4. Okay, sure, think about it and do it. And where we reached, I think 60, yes, Mohammed, 60. Sadia, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, are you doing?
Yes, sir.
Divyaraj Singh.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, Gautam,
Yes, sir.
are you doing it?
Yes, sir.
Drumil.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Preet.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Krutyanjay.
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay, are you doing it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Lakshmi Narayan.
Yes, sir. Doing it.
Okay, Ishan. 72. Ishan, are you there? Okay, Vishal, 75.
Yes, sir.
Are you doing it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Kshitij.
Yes, sir.
Okay, someone text me.
सर
Okay, Ishan. Yes, yes, Khyati.
सर यहाँ पे कंडीशन क्या है, मतलब के ग्रेटर और इक्वल टू 0 या माइनस इनफाइनाइट टू इनफाइनाइट है?
दोनों फंक्शन किसके ऊपर वैलिड है? दोनों के ऊपर ना?
हाँ सर, 0 से कम होगा तो उसकी वैल्यू 0 है, और ग्रेटर देन 0 का तो 1 है, तो हमें यहाँ पर कौन सी कंडीशन अप्लाई करनी है?
यहाँ पे कोई कंडीशन ही नहीं है, सीधा उसका डेफिनेशन यूज करना है. देखो यहाँ पे क्या थी, z अपॉन z माइनस 1, और जो उसके प्रूफ में यूज किया था ना हमने, वही आएगा, मीन्स माइनस इन्फिनिटी टू इन्फिनिटी.
ओके सर.
ओके
ओके सर.
वी हैव टू यूज सिंपली फॉर्मूला फॉर दैट, क्योंकि हमने ऑलरेडी प्रूव कर दिया है, इसलिए उसको फिर से प्रूव करेंगे तो वो लेंदी हो जाएगा। देखो दोनों में अलग अलग है। यूनिट इंपल्स में हमने यूनिलिटरल लिया था ना, ओके, एंड यूनिट स्टेप में बायलिटरल लिया था, अंडरस्टैंड?
यस सर।
ओके, तो ये थोड़ा ऑपोजिट हो जाएगा, इसलिए सीधा हम उसका फॉर्मूला सब्स्टिट्यूट करेंगे। देन आप करना चाहते हो तो कर सकते हो, लेकिन इट विल बी लेंदी।
ओके सर।
Okay, so look at here, everybody. First function is our u of k. U of k means it is unit step function with zero. Okay, जो हमारे पास क्या था, हमारी यूनिट स्टेप फंक्शन था u k माइनस ए। तो यहाँ पे a जो है अगर जीरो करेंगे, या यस प्रीवियस वन, ओके, तो k जीरो करेंगे तो हमारे u of k होगा, और उसका z ट्रांसफॉर्म हमको पता है, z अपॉन z माइनस वन। सो आई एम सब्स्टिट्यूटिंग हियर z अपॉन z माइनस वन। Yes. Okay. So second, g of z or f2z is our z transform of delta k plus 1 by 2. Yeah, 1 by 2 is there. Yes, 1 by 2. There is no z. 1 by 2 raised to k u of k. So z transform of delta k, we are using linearity property here, individual. So z transform of delta k plus z transform of 1 by 2 raised to k into u of k. So 1 z ट्रांसफॉर्म ऑफ डेल्टा के मीन्स यूनिट इम्पल्स फंक्शन का अगर आप देखेंगे तो इट विल बी 1। ओके, तो यहाँ पे मैंने 1 रिप्लेस कर दिया प्लस। ओके, अब 1 by 2 रेज टू के इंटू यू ऑफ के, आपको पता है हम इसका कैसे डील करेंगे। तो u ऑफ k का आपको पता है, व्हाट इज द u ऑफ k, z अपॉन z माइनस वन, है ना। तो यहाँ पे क्या है, 1 by 2 रेज टू के है, तो यहाँ पे 1 की जगह पे 1 by 2 हो जाएगा, क्योंकि ये आप देखेंगे तो कौन सी प्रॉपर्टी हमने यूज किया, तो यू कैन से a रेज टू के इंटू समथिंग था ना, कौन सा प्रॉपर्टी था, डैम्पिंग रूल। यस, अंडरस्टैंड स्टूडेंट, वी आर यूजिंग हियर डैम्पिंग रूल, a रेज टू के इंटू एफ ऑफ के, it will be f z by a. So here we have z upon z minus 1 by 2. If you simplify that, then we get 1 plus 2z upon 2z minus 1. And if you again multiply this factor to other term, we get 4z minus 1 divided by 2z minus 1. And by using convolution theorem, we have z of f1k means z of f of k star g of k equal to f of z into g of z is equal to z upon z minus 1 into 4z minus 1 divided by 2z minus 1, and this is our final answer. Here if you simplify this, then we get 4z square minus z divided by 2z square minus z minus 2z plus 1. And if you club them, then 4z square minus 2, sorry, 4z square minus z, not 2, it is z, divided by 2z square minus 3z plus 1. And what is the region of convergence? Region of convergence, common region of convergence. Okay, so modulus z greater than 1. Done? Okay, any doubt? Dear student, any doubt?
No, sir.
Anybody else?
No, sir.
No. Okay, then
No.
this is your last example for convolution. Okay, तो यहाँ पे ये एग्जाम्पल को थोड़ा एक बार देख लेना, अगर कहीं पर भी डाउट है तो मुझे पूछ लेना, है ना, क्योंकि वी आर यूजिंग हियर यूनिट स्टेप एंड इम्पल्स फंक्शन। ओके, तो दोनों का डॉट प्रोडक्ट आपको सीधा करना था। ओके, सीधा z ऑफ f ऑफ k स्टार g ऑफ k इज इक्वल टू f ऑफ z इंटू g ऑफ z, कन्वोल्यूशन थियरम हम यहाँ पे यूज करेंगे। ओके, इन नेक्स्ट क्लास we talk about the inverse Z transform, but here we discuss only definition. Okay, so we have 4 minutes. Okay, no problem, we can start in next class. Introduction to inverse Z transform, inverse Z transform using partial fraction and geometrical series. Okay, that is your 5.5, and I think it is the last. Yes, 5.5 is last topic for our Z transform. Okay, so we will discuss it in next class. Okay, any doubt in today's class, dear student? If you have, then we have 3 minutes. Any doubts, Smith?
No, sir.
Yeah. What about the other student?
No, sir.
Okay, what we discuss
No,
in
sir.
okay, चलो हम लास्ट में रिपीट कर देते हैं. What we discuss in today's session? कौन बताएगा? मैं जिसको पूछ रहा हूँ वही बताएगा. ओके, चलो. प्रीत, सॉरी प्रीत नहीं, ऋषि 007 भाग गए सब लोग. 007. Yes, what we discuss?
यस सर.
ऋषि, क्या डिस्कस किया हमने?
Initial value,
Yes.
then final.
Value theorem. Okay, good. Then Anurag 20, 19 EC 020. What we discuss in today's session? EC 020. Anurag, are you there? Okay, Preet, let me inform what we discussed then. Initial value and final value. Then
Initial value theorem, final value theorem, then the convolution theorem.
okay, and we have done some example for convolution
Convolution
theorem. Okay, good. Okay, any doubt, student? If you have no doubt, then you can leave. Okay, good day, take care.